to be?
Pretty I think it's like an hour and 51. But that's like
I could see them
almost a solid.
pushing it to like 2 and 20. I mean, with the extra stuff that they cut out, would probably end up being 2 hours and 20 minutes, something like that.
Give me an Infinity Venom movie. I don't care. Infinity War Venom movie.
That'd be cool.
Because Venom deserves he's an epic character.
Yeah.
And epic movies need to be long. I don't care. As long as it's good, it doesn't have to be short, to me, when it's something like that. But
I think you can definitely tell that he's a little upset.
Oh, yeah. Bad taste, yeah.
Jared Leto style.
And then Fletcher, the director, he recently, now everybody's saying, and the producers, now they're all saying that they always meant for it to be PG-13.
Which is so crazy, because
it's like, what?
From the beginning, it was said that this movie was going to be R.
Yeah.
And you were even there at Hall H.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
Yeah.
Even before Comic-Con.
Yeah.
We were talking about it on the show. That was the whole, like, I couldn't believe we were going to get an adult Venom movie, and then they bitched out right like a month before
it came out.
Yeah.
They're like, oh no,
way to really castrate me.
Yeah.
Man. Thanks. Thank you, Sony.
Yeah.
Even though you guys are helping us out next week. But it's alright. Because I'm sure they're not going to listen to this anyway. Moving on, away from the comic book stuff for a little bit, Rambo started filming this week.
Yes.
And Sylvester Stallone, I believe, on his IG dropped some pictures of himself.
Yeah.
In some cowboy attire.
Yeah, looking farm fresh.
I think the whole plot, I think you talked about it, where he's going, so the daughter of one of his good friends gets kidnapped, and it turns out they were kidnapped by an infamous Mexican cartel.
Yeah.
So he goes, he crosses the border, and he's fucking gonna raise some hell, I guess. Rambo style.
Yeah.
First blood again.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Sylvester Stallone looking really good, man, for his age.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane.
60 years old.
Yeah, once I saw those pictures, I was like, wow, that's insane.
Crazy
man.
in shape.
He looks good.
He's, when did the last one come out? Rambo 5? Or
just called Rambo. Again.
Rambo, yeah.
That had to be 2007.
Jeez.
2008. It was right
10 years already.
Yeah, when I graduated.
Yeah.
Or right after I graduated.
I remember seeing that movie and I'm like, holy shit, this movie's bloody.
Yeah, when I watched it,
people getting chopped down.
Because when I went to see it in the theater, I had I didn't see this in the theater. I'm sorry, I saw it at home.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, in the theater, I saw the trailer for it in another movie, and I was laughing because I was like, "Fucking Rambo!"
Yeah.
All these years later, and that line he says when he's like, "Live for nothing or die for something."
Yeah.
And then I saw the movie, and it totally blew my mind at how good it was, man. And the gore is insane. The Gatling guns just...
People's legs getting blown off.
Heads.
Insane, yeah. Heads.
People chopping each other in half with machetes.
Yeah.
And you see it, like, live.
Insane.
It's brutal, man. Anyway, moving on. Some horror news for all you Halloween fanatics out there. Fangoria is back and better than ever.
Okay.
So for all of you who don't read magazines or you're not familiar with Fangoria, this is a beloved magazine that's been in existence since the 80s, I think, or late 80s, and it stopped in 2015. I think they went bankrupt or something happened.
Oh, wow.
And basically, it's a magazine dedicated to horror movies, all shapes, sizes of horror movies, right? And now somebody bought them up and have reinvented the magazine itself.
Oh, okay.
So now they have a subscription out. Everybody knows about it, and they just revealed the first issue, and lo and behold, it's Mr. Michael Myers on the cover.
Nice.
So the thing with this is we're not going to get as many issues. I think it'll be only 5 issues a year.
Okay.
But they're thick, and it's not ads.
Okay.
There's very little ads in it. So for any of you horror fans, I think it should be on shelves soon too. So pick that up. It's called Fangoria. And that's all my news.
One thing that I forgot to mention, did you hear about Toys R Us canceling its auctions for the lenders canceled all of their... what did they do? They canceled... anyways, Toys R Us may be coming back.
What?
Yeah. I don't remember what the details were, but they stopped the auctioning from all their sales and stuff, like the things that they actually own, their brands and stuff, and they are canceling their bankruptcy motion.
Okay.
So a lot of people are talking about it's probably coming back next year.
What?
Like, just kidding. We were never broke. This is all like a publicity stunt.
I don't know. Blockbuster did that too, and they still left.
Yeah.
They were like, I remember them somebody actually told me that worked there. They were like, no, we're coming back and we're going to be better than ever.
Oh, really?
We have a better game plan. The bankruptcy is just like this part of this bigger project that we're doing, and look, it obviously didn't work. They only have one left in Oregon.
Yeah,
but
it's true.
Yeah, it's great.
You know that one in Oregon still runs on Windows 98?
Really?
Yeah, I was looking up. I watched a video on about it, like a 10-minute video. I don't know why, but they still use like Windows 98 and what are they called, floppy disks and shit.
That's awesome. I'm definitely.
And I think like a lady owns the Blockbuster, that store, and her whole family works there.
Oh, so they just run it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like her son runs the register, and her other son does something else.
That's awesome.
That's crazy, yeah.
I hope I can go out there.
Check out that block. I'd love to go there and just to take a picture.
I know they have a beer that's brewed that's specifically for that Blockbuster.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, pretty rad.
If you guys are in the Oregon area.
I have some bonus news.
Oh, nice.
So they canceled Outcast.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The Robert Kirkman show.
Yeah.
I know. Chris probably already. He's pretty up and up with all the news and stuff. But yeah, he'll be bummed to know that they canceled Outcast officially on it's finishing up its second season.
Oh, that sucks.
They took a 2.5-year hiatus from one to. So season 2 had been. Shot for a really long time, and I know it released in the UK, but we didn't get it until recently. This summer, it barely aired.
Oh, okay.
2.5 years
That's
later,
crazy.
after the first season. So of course they canceled it.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because the people's contracts were up. Like, everybody's moved on.
Yeah.
But it was a beautiful show, so that's very disheartening. But go watch the first 2 on Cinemax. I'm sure they'll be coming to some streaming service soon. And in HBO news, Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails and Atticus Ross, who've done a bunch of scores, mainly for David Fincher, the director. They're going to be scoring the new Watchmen.
Oh shit!
Television series.
Hell yeah!
So yeah,
I'm really excited for that show.
Yeah, look forward to some beautiful music.
Yes.
With a great show.
Yeah.
Which is insane. But yeah, that's my bonus news for this episode.
Okay.
Let's jump into Rex really fast.
And now it's time for the weekly recommendations.
James?
Alright, so my first recommendation is King Kong.
The new one?
Not the new one. The one...
Peter Jackson.
Black. Yeah, Peter Jackson.
Okay.
I thought I was actually just watching it today on Netflix.
When was that? 2005?
I think so. The graphics hold up pretty well.
Oh yeah, they look good.
I think so. And it's basically a retelling of the original King Kong movie, the black and white one, or is there a book? Is there a rock on King Kong?
I'm not sure. I know it's a black.
I've seen the claymation one.
Yeah.
I remember watching that in my grandparents' house. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Jack Black's in it. Adrian Brody.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is in that?
Naomi Watts.
Colin Hanks.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of other actors in that movie, but I can't remember their names. But definitely check that one out. It's on Netflix, streaming right now.
There's a crazy video game for that too.
Is there?
It was for PS2 and Xbox. Yeah.
I don't think I never played it.
Because you get to go to Crystal Skull still, right? Yeah.
That's cool. And I think
Skull Island.
Skull Island, yeah.
Sorry, no,
Indiana Jones.
Not that shitty Indiana Jones.
But yeah, so my other check that out. It's on Netflix. My other recommendation is Memento.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just watching that one on Showtime, I think. I think it's on Showtime. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it stars
Carrie-Anne Moss.
Yeah. A Guy Pearce is his name.
Yep, of course.
Yeah. The douchey asshole guy from The Matrix, the one who turns on everybody.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's in it. But yeah, so basically that movie is about Guy Pearce's character trying to figure out who murdered his wife. And he has short-term memory loss. So he can never remember anything for longer than a day, pretty much, up until the point where his wife got murdered.
So he has his whole body tattooed with clues.
Yeah, and it's fucking insane.
You have to take that ride.
Yeah, that movie is crazy. So definitely check it out. You can probably stream it on something or rent it or go out and buy it if you don't have it.
Yeah. It should be just a few dollars somewhere.
So those are my two recs, Memento and King Kong. Forgot for a second.
All right, mine is Hold the Dark.
Oh yeah.
From it's the Netflix original. Jeremy Saulnier, who did Blue Ruin and Green Room.
Yeah.
Many of you know I'm obsessed with this guy's work, and this is no exception. It's beautiful and fucking intense, and everything that I would want is the next chapter of his career.
Yeah.
It's very hard to explain into words. It's a lot. It's visceral and something you have to kind of go in and experience. Filled with metaphors.
Yeah.
It's like basically a tale of revenge set in the Alaskan wilderness.
Okay.
So yeah, take that ride. It's on Netflix. Everybody has Netflix. If you don't, get somebody's password and watch this fucking movie. I wish it had a theatrical release so good, because it should be a fucking Oscar contender, in my opinion. But of course, a lot of these movies get overlooked. Moving on, my second and final rec is Insecure Season 3.
Okay, I've never seen that.
It just ended. It's on HBO, and it's awesome. Another one that you have to just kind of take that ride.
Jump in. Yeah.
But it just follows a young girl. She's 20, just turning 29, I think. Issa. And it just kind of follows her. It's just about kind of living life, you know what I mean? And the funny stuff that happens. Kind of in the spirit of Girls.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody's seen that or remembers that show, but yeah, check out Insecure. It's funny. They've got the inner monologues that are insane.
Yeah.
Really cool hip hop like soundtrack, which you don't get a lot on television. I think they're responsible for blowing up a lot of artists that way. They use a lot of artists
the exposure,
like SZA and a bunch of female artists. I feel like they got their name out through that show.
Okay.
Since it started. So check it out. Insecure Season 3.
Oh yeah.
And that's gonna move us into our main focus, I believe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now for the movie focus of the week.
All right, so tonight we're talking about Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
It's your pick. It's It's from 2011.
Yeah.
But I don't think it actually came out until 2012. It's rated R. It's 1 hour and 35 minutes.